victory formation. Takes the handoff, runs left, turns the corner, 10, 5, cuts it back into the end zone, touchdown with 1:55 to go. The third rushing touchdown of the game for Nick Chubb. Cade York just missed the extra point wide right, and we've reached the 2-minute warning, minute 55 to go. Joe Flacco in the shotgun, looks over the middle, caught by Conklin who runs right, picks up 9, and the clock will roll. Jets are powerless to stop the clock. At the Jet 25-yard line, looks downfield, heaves the bomb down the right sideline. Corey Davis behind the defense, he's going to score! I don't believe it. The Jets are going to have a chance at an onside kick with 1:22 to go. Here is the Jet onside kick try. Braden Mann punts it left. It takes a hop, gets to the sideline. It's loose. There's a scramble for it. The Jets think they have it. They do. A touchdown and a point after wins this game for the Jets. Flacco back to throw. Looking downfield, throws it left, wide open Carter. Gets out of bounds at the 41-yard line of Cleveland. First down. Flacco off his back foot over the middle. Wilson makes the catch at the 15-yard line. Dragged down there. Flacco in the backfield takes the shotgun snap and drops back. Out of the pocket. Rolls to his right. Throws it low and incomplete. Third down and 10. 25 seconds to go. Flacco takes the shotgun snap and drops. Looks up the seam. Fires. Caught! Touchdown! Garrett Wilson! The kick on the way, down the middle and good!
Yes! Oh my God! Oh, shit!
22 seconds to go. Can he get Cade York in field goal range? Brissett fires one up the seam, intercepted by Ashton Davis, and that'll do it. Ashton Davis takes a knee, and the Jets will win it here in Cleveland.
2,229 games. In 21 years, no other NFL team has accomplished what the New York Jets just did this Sunday. We're talking about a comeback victory, down 13 points in 2 minutes or less against an NFL opponent. I don't think y'all understand the kind of statement win this makes. You know what? Man, it's good to be a Jets fan today, and we're definitely going to talk about it. Let's go.
I can do it all, I will never fall. It's the Renaissance, you know that I got the mother sauce. You know I'm the boss, I know what it costs. Have you ever lost? I'm so versatile, yeah, I'm a Renaissance man. I can do it all, I will never fall. It's the Renaissance, you know that I got the mother sauce. You know I'm the boss, I know what it costs. Have you ever lost? I'm so versatile, yeah, I'm a Renaissance man.
Congratulations, brother.
And here okay, so real talk, like, I'm still in disbelief that the New York Jets pulled off this comeback victory. I mean, in all actuality, it was a weekend, it seemed like, of just comeback victories, right? We saw the Miami Dolphins do it. We saw the freaking Arizona Cardinals do it. But I don't think any of those compare to the New York Jets getting a 14-point swing in 90 seconds in order to come back and win the game. What makes this more invaluable is the fact that I think even you as a Jets fan can admit that when you saw the Nick Chubb touchdown and they went up by 13 points, you were like, man, well, at least we were in it, you know what I'm saying, into the fourth quarter. At least it was one of those games where we were out of it by the third quarter. We started looking at consolation wins like, all right, you know what I'm saying, like, it is what it is. The defensive line is freaking significantly better than, like, they're just massive. Our offensive line, blah, blah. We were looking to make excuses as to why we lost that game. But as Jets fans, we got to watch to the end, right? That's what we do. Like, even myself, as mad as I was, I put the game up on all four screens, watching all of the AFC East games currently playing. because I wanted to at least hope and pray the Patriots would lose and the Dolphins would lose. So at least it's more of a, you know what I'm saying? It's we're spread loading the pain here a little bit. And of course, at that point, I think the Dolphins were coming back, and I was like, well, of course, the Dolphins are coming back. That's just freaking great. And the Patriots were putting it like literally on route to beat the Steelers. The Steelers couldn't move the ball offensively, and I'm like, what the crap is going on? It's got to be us. It's got to be us taking the L. We're going to be last in the division. But as I stated it, Corey Davis gets open for a long touchdown pass, gets behind the freaking defense, scores a TD. Now I'm sitting here, edge of my seat. Boom. The game now becomes the only game focused on my TV in my office. You've seen the freaking video of me reacting like a fool, but let me tell you what was going through my head. As I realized we came back and thought we were one onside kick away, I literally said, you know what? Okay, we're going to lose by a score. That's all right. We can learn from this. We're seeing progression. The offense moved the ball today. Like, again, you go through the process, right? Mentally. At least we know what I'm saying? We saw progress in the offense. The defense concerned me a little bit, not being able to stop the screen pass. Hopefully, this is something we can fix down the road, whatever, right? And as I'm talking, you know, we get the onside kick, and I realize we get it. I'm baffled and shocked, and at this point, my daughter is next to me. She's the only other Jets fan I have in this house, full of Packers fans. My brother is a Steelers fan, and he had just witnessed the Patriots freaking beat the Steelers, so he wasn't in any mood to go ahead and celebrate with any of us. Nonetheless, I'm sitting there just freaking out, thinking to myself, oh my God, got the ball back. Offense has been moving the ball pretty well. All right, Garrett Wilson had that freaking ridiculous drop. Hopefully it doesn't impact the kid. We score. I lose my mind. We make the extra point. I lose my mind. Ashton Davis ices the game with an interception. I lose my mind. The New York Jets have just now come back from a 13-point deficit in 90 seconds to win the game away at Cleveland at Keebler Elf Stadium to win the game 31-30. I can't. You know, if you're a Jets fan, you have every right to celebrate this. I freaked. I went off. I definitely couldn't believe that had happened. This doesn't happen to the Jets. Usually we're the individuals giving up the kind of plays the Cleveland Browns did to lose games. Yet we were able to take advantage, and it literally brings it down to a few important aspects. The offensive line played significantly better. Special teams played significantly better. Joe Flacco played significantly better. And you know what else? Mike LaFleur, he must have heard us talking about the lack of utilization for Garrett Wilson, because Garrett Wilson was headlined in this game. So much so that when you go back and you watch the tape, you realize how much the New York Jets trusted this kid to make plays and force-fed him the ball with the misses. If you look over here, Elijah Moore, open. Elijah Moore, open. He's getting open. And yet, they didn't even look his way. They were going to Garrett Wilson. So what does this mean, man? What does this mean? The New York Jets make this kind of a comeback. You know, as a fan base, we've already wilded out. At this point, it's Monday right now. So you're probably coming down a little bit from that entire experience. Like but me, I'm still like here. I've watched that game at least 3-4 times now, because it's still unbelievable to me that the New York Jets literally just did something no other NFL team has done in 21 years. 2,229 games. And oddly enough, the last time it happened, it was against the Browns. I think it was the Chicago Bears that did it. But nonetheless, man, that was a big time win. That was a big time win. You're talking about an away game where you had to headline your rookies. It was a rookie coming out party. You saw Garrett Wilson. You saw Breece Hall get his first career touchdown as well. I think 50 yards rushing. You had Garrett Wilson with 8 receptions, 102 yards, 2 touchdowns to include the game winner. You had Michael Clemens getting a quarterback hit. Jermaine Johnson getting a couple of tackles. Max Mitchell, I don't care what anybody says, kid held his own against whether it was Myles Garrett or whether it was Jadeveon Clowney on the side. Yes, that one freaking strip sack of Joe Flacco, I do put that more on Joe Flacco than the kid. a simple step up into the pocket where there was plenty of space. Joe Flacco was able to complete that pass, or at least throw the ball. So I don't even put that on the kid, man. Joe has to help his offensive line out too. So I'm gonna hold Joe accountable for that. I think Max Mitchell played well. I mean, our boy Sauce, right? Sauce Gardner. I think technically he might have given up that touchdown, but it looked more like a confused aspect in the secondary. I don't know if it was on him or what, but he had, what I'm saying, I think 30 something snaps, gave up 4 catches out of 5 or 5 out of 6 for like 30 something yards, and he had a pass defended. And Jermaine Johnson had the touchdown, but it was a coming out party for our rookie class. But not only that, you saw plays from DJ Reed, Quan Alexander, like oh my God, the play with DJ Reed. I'm gonna put it up right here, where he tackles, I think it was Kareem Hunt in the backfield. He got a little push from Quan Alexander to go ahead and kind of make that play. Like beautiful high IQ plays like that, where the team is working together to go ahead and make a big stop. It's so. Let's not even forget about the 4th and 1 call where the Jets decide they're going to go ahead and go for it, what I'm saying, with the trick play. And you got Braden Mann throwing for first downs. We saw the onside kick. There was so much to be excited about as a fan base, because I think Coach Saleh putting himself out there talking about receipts, he meant it. I think he meant it. I think when he put it out there, he put the onus on himself. He put everything on his back, and the team rallied and believed in their coach to where they performed in a way that I don't think any of us expected. I think the majority of people here, if you're going to lie to yourself, you can lie to yourself. When we saw Nick Chubb score that touchdown, and they were up 13 with 2 minutes to go, we thought, man, there's the game. I'm guilty. There's the game. Because historically speaking, that doesn't happen. Again, in 21 years, that doesn't happen. That you come back from that deficit to win a game. So, if you're a Jets fan today, man, like, it's Victory Monday. Feel good. Feel real good. Be happy. Be ecstatic. You have to live in these moments. And as we get a Bengals team coming in right now, and again, I'm going to do a Bengals preview video later, but the Bengals team coming in right now, they're coming in wounded. I saw a lot of individuals kind of worried about, well, the Bengals coming in right now and they're going to be angry. They're going to be pissed off. Let's be honest. Those guys are going to be pissed off coming to play us anyway, because they got beat last year when they were en route to a Super Bowl. They got beat by our third string quarterback in their own house convincingly. So they were going to be mad no matter what. So they're coming into our house now, and the way that offensive line looks, I think our defensive line, this could be their coming out party this coming game. It's if you take anything away from this entire game, this entire weekend, right, as a Jets fan, I think it's that we've seen something we haven't seen in this organization before. The whole concept of it's the same old Jets, that goes out the window. You can't use that terminology when a team can win a game like this. No, it's not a Super Bowl. No, it's not a playoff game. But it's a statement win. That was a statement win we got to witness on Sunday. The Jets are not going to go quietly into the night. That's not how they're going to work anymore. They don't operate that way or in that fashion anymore. They're going to fight and grit it out all the way till the clock hits 0. And if you're another opponent watching this, I highly recommend y'all do the same. Let's not pretend like the Browns didn't have their errors that allowed the New York Jets to capitalize on it to win that game. But that's football. That's football. You cause the other team to make mistakes. You use those mistakes to your advantage. You get the W. The New York Jets did that on Sunday. And if you're a Jets fan waking up today, it's real. That wasn't a dream. It actually happens. And man, go Jets. Bengals are up next. Till next time. Let's go.